Hello and welcome to Pow TV, your weekly recap for superheroes. We're here to talk about superheroes.
What?
I am your host, Kenneth, and
I was
around
not
the table,
told this. I'm off the podcast.
we have, as always, Beatrice.
That's me.
And Monica.
Oh, back in third place again, I see.
Yeah, well, don't be sassy. Maybe you can make second one day.
I cannot promise you that.
You know, maybe if Coach had just put you in, you could have gone to state.
Put me in, Coach!
Why did you sing that?
Because it's from a song.
Is it?
What?
Yeah.
No.
What song? Is it a country song?
Probably.
Get that
Jesus
nonsense out of
Christ.
here.
Yeah.
You know we don't listen to that. Just the horse one by Lil Nas.
Oh, no, I have it on good authority for racist. That's not country.
I
Oh
saw
my god! Is that like when Monica tries to tell me everything's not horror?
Yes, because it's not horror.
No, it's okay.
That's
It's
a
just-
psychological thriller.
Yeah, come on, Beatrice. It's just a suspenseful thriller that
With ghosts!
has scary moments and jump scares and ghosts and serial
But it's
killers.
not a horror
but
film.
no, it's not a
It's a
horror
suspense
film.
thriller with ghosts.
Definitely.
You're an insane person.
I'm not an insane person. I'm not entirely sure what my definition of horror is, but it's not stuff
things
I
you
like.
don't like.
Correct. That is my definition of horror. It's stuff I don't like. That's what horror is.
Okay.
Everything else is a suspense thriller with supernatural stuff.
Bless your heart.
Thank you. Anyway, back to Lil Nas X. I saw someone say that she thought it was really fun that Lil Nas X did a cover of Billy Ray's
Oh no.
Old Town Road. And I went,
Oh.
Oh,
no.
He
Oh,
gave
jeez.
Billy Ray Cyrus the gift of being on this track.
Actually, Billy Ray Cyrus got mad that it wasn't considered country music and volunteered to be
Yeah,
on it to
which
try
is
to get it
pretty
into
fucking
country
upstanding.
music.
Oh, nice.
And then it was on the charts for like 21 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
And they still say it's not country music.
Because they dumb.
Because they dumb.
because racism.
I can't wait for when he gets like Dolly Parton to guest. Or like Shania
God.
Twain.
That'd be great.
I die.
Okay.
Okay, news of the week. Arrow is done filming. And
Wait
it
forever?
honestly makes me sad.
Falcon and Winter Soldier has started.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? No look, high five.
And what was the other thing? Oh, they cast Colin Farrell to play Penguin.
They also cast
Matthew McConaughey.
All
right.
to play
Harvey
fucking Harvey
Dent.
Dent. So that's going to be interesting.
I'm
This
legit
movie
excited.
sounds batshit crazy.
I'm legit
Oh,
excited about
funny.
this Batman. Like, I was in for Robert Pattinson's Batman, but like, everyone they're adding, I'm like, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Anybody out there who wants to start a podcast about Batman, you're welcome for that title. It should be called Batshit Crazy.
Yeah. For 2% royalties. Anyway, what, any other news? Nah. Oh, his Dark Materials started. Not a superhero thing, but you should watch it. Very good.
I was gonna say, do you want to watch that? I want
Yes.
to watch it too. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I like it a lot. Would recommend. What? You?
It means I have to wait for her.
I'm so sad. It's fine. It's,
Look, I'm unemployed. I have so much time on my hands.
just start a new show. Like
Oh, you can
Batman
watch-
the Animated Series.
Yes. Or Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Terry. Or you can watch Harlots.
Yeah.
I started Harlots.
You should also watch Steven Universe because it's very good.
Yeah.
We were watching that together. We just keep wandering off.
My God.
We also have to finish Gravity Falls.
Yes.
We keep wandering off.
Okay.
And Stumptown, and Why Women Kill, and
Okay.
Killjoys.
and
Anyway, let's jump into it. Watchmen, I didn't watch last week's yet, so nothing to report back, but I assume it's weird
Still
and very
watching men?
stylized. Yes. I've heard it was leaned much more into the comic bookiness, which I'm excited for. So
That is your favorite thing.
it is.
Comic books.
Okay, let's flip over to the big show, Arrow.
Okay, are we gonna like talk our way through the episode, or are we just gonna skip to the end?
Nah, there's too much to do. Let's just do
Skip to the end.
thoughts.
BANANAS. I'm fucking excited. I was kind of like tapped out a little bit on this episode. Like I was watching it and I was like, there's a lot of like future stuff and like the present day
Dude.
stuff. What even was the present day stuff?
I mean, nothing really happened. It was a little funny. We're watching that scene where John and Lila
Oh,
are,
that's
like,
right. They were like
undercover
hostage negotiating.
in that, and I kept getting distracted because there was this woman in
You're such
the
a
background.
pervert.
I am a perv. There was a tall black woman in like this
In, like, a
super
pink-
hot
hot
pink
pink
dress, and the camera moved over from John and Lila to look at like two dudes talking, and all I could see was, because she's in the middle of the frame behind them, was how awesome her ass looked in that dress.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just like, oh, are there men in this shot?
Yeah. And then I had to see it, and then that's all I saw.
Good.
She had a badonkadonk.
I thought all the Thea stuff was really nice.
That's right.
Thea!
At Nandapon Butts, which
Thea
is my favorite
and
place.
the wrong Al Ghul sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. Honestly, I don't know.
I think she's on
what Miss
something
is doing.
right now.
She's in Hawaii.
She should.
Oh, that's right. She's on Hawaii 5-0 now.
She should go over to Legends. That would be so dope.
Yeah, and then
She has like a real job.
she can break up Sarah and Ava.
How
Please, God. Oh my God. Nope. I'm back in.
you? Legends
She
is
has
a
a-
real job.
She has a job on CBS.
yeah,
in a
it probably
crime...
pays like 5 times as
Yeah.
much.
Number one, it pays better. Number two, it's on CBS as a cop show. It's going to be on television forever. She has a
Forever.
job forever.
I guess.
Also, she has a tiny baby who is super adorable, so I
Yeah.
understand her wanting to take a job with some stability.
Ugh.
Duh.
Whatever.
Anyway, the Nana Parbat stuff was cool. It was like Indiana Jones kind of.
Yeah, that was fun.
was
It was really nice to see Oliver and Thea cruising around together again, with Thea being, like, just kind of not a role reversal, but definitely a shift in the dynamic, just because she was so much more
Oliver.
competent and, like, there and just ass-kicky.
Yeah, because before, like, they'd always really played
Your
up
command
her
of
being
the
a child.
English language astounds.
I'm basically a word blacksmith.
Jesus Christ.
They just say wordsmith. You can just
No.
say wordsmith.
No.
But yes, she was very
Give me a
competent.
screwdriver. Give me
I found it. You just left that
And
laying about.
Jesus.
I also really liked her makeup palette that they picked for her in this episode. Because before, like when she was on the show, they were definitely doing her makeup more as a child.
Mhm.
And then like, what I felt was like oftentimes too grown up, but which fits for like a child trying to dress as an adult.
Yeah.
But that she just, everything from her hair to her lipstick choice, she definitely felt like she was more comfortable with who she was.
Nice.
Costuming too, I think. Because like just basically wearing jeans and a big belt and like her red jacket, she's like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah, I've got shit to get
Also,
done.
she lives on an island, so there's no Sephora for her to go like get stuff from.
Yeah.
I love that she and Talia are basically starting
the League of Heroes.
League of Heroes. Is that a real thing? Is that a comic book thing?
I mean, there's Legion of Superheroes, which is a future thing, so maybe this is like a sly nod toward the original founding of it or something. I assume we're not going to see Thea for the rest of the season,
No.
but I really hope her, Talia, and the Legion of Heroes show up during
For Crisis?
Oh, I
And-
hope so too.
And like some, even if it's not in the main thing, like I'm hoping and betting Crisis is going to have a lot of just like this montage of everyone who's ever been in any of the shows fighting across the multiverse
legitimately,
type
the
thing.
only way to get the number of people into this episode, or these 4 episodes, as
Yeah.
they brought in Lucifer from a different channel.
I'm fucking hyped for that, dude. I really want him and John Constantine to like weird flirt together. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Make
so,
outs!
Yeah,
Because Lord knows he never got to kiss a boy on his own show.
Right, and the CW doesn't mind that stuff.
No, we're down.
And then we got to the
and then-
huge
yeah, then
fucking reveal at the
we
end.
have like even more future stuff than normal. And I'm like, oh my god, I know they're trying to build up the pilot. Blah blah blah. Great. What? Holy fuck! They're in now time.
It was cool.
I lost my mind.
Yeah, I was vaguely checked out, and then that happened. I went, "What?"
Yeah,
the
it was a audible what
Well,
the fuck
Because
from
I
me.
was trying to figure out what the hell was happening because we were in the future, right? And that one person just died, who I immediately forgot who it was.
Zoe.
Zoe, the daughter of that guy.
Yes. She had just died, and then all of a sudden everything went white, and then we were in the present again, and I was trying to figure out what the fuck was happening. And then, oh my god, yes, they're here in the present. Which is going to be super fun. Mia finally gets to meet Oliver.
Yeah, which I am here for. Like, especially if now their spin-off show could be Now Time, and we get Now Time Earth 2 Laurel involved, and like, because I don't care about the future stuff.
Yeah.
I want now stuff so you can cross over in future crossover thingies.
Mm-hmm.
And if they basically have her start like Batman Incorporated, but with canaries instead, that would just be the sickest shit ever.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Here for it.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, Batman Incorporated was a storyline where basically, like, literally Batman Incorporated, and he had, like, people working
Batfolk.
for him, in other cities and places as Batman.
Oh.
So he's like, there's not enough Batman. So basically Bruce Wayne comes out and is like, so I've been talking to Batman, and Batman needs some money. So I'm going to give Batman a ton of money. That's from me, Bruce Wayne, to Batman, who is not me. And we together, myself and Batman.
Because we're two separate people.
I am not.
We are going to create more Batman in other cities so that they can benefit like Gotham has.
So good.
Which is cool. I really liked that storyline a lot, but it got eaten up by the New 52 reboot. Only maybe
that reboot ruined everything.
Like 6 or 7 issues in.
About that.
Oh man, all the stuff they were doing with Stephanie Brown as Batgirl working with Batman Incorporated was so awesome.
Man, remember when we were excited for New 52?
No.
And then it shit directly into my eyes? That was great.
Hello to the imagery.
Yeah. I don't even know where a comic book would shit from, but...
The title page.
Yeah, I hated it.
I remember how excited all of you were for New 52.
God, it's so frustrating.
You wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah.
At least Rebirth has been cool.
At that point, I was way more DC than I was Marvel.
Oh yeah. No, it drove me away like a jilted lover into the arms of Marvel and Image.
The warm, colorful, positive, happy Marvel.
Yeah, wow.
Marvel
That's what I want.
Happy.
Blah.
Yeah.
Boring. I need more
Marvel
angst.
definitely makes sure that you come first, so that's why Marvel's great.
DC doesn't even care if you come.
I assume Image is just into the weird shit then.
Oh,
Image is here for your kicks.
Yeah. It was just like, yeah, we got pegging, we got water sports, we got whatever the hell you want.
Dragons.
You want to fuck a train? We got you.
Anyway,
I
I'm very excited.
See your Pornhub search history.
Oh, it gets
Jesus.
weird.
Okay, I'm putting us back on track.
Okay.
I'm excited about Oliver, who has been missing his babies, hanging out with his adult children.
It's going to be so weird.
Mia's going to be a piece of shit. But who's the kid's name? William. I hope William is awesome. William so far has been great.
I heard, and by heard I mean read, one of Stephen Amell's tweets, that in this next episode, his favorite scene from this entire season was him with William and acting it out.
Yay.
And I'm just like, yes. Feelings.
I love it.
Yeah.
Because, I'm like, tiny gay child William. You have to know that no one in this whole Batcave is going to care at all. They just want you to be happy.
What if Curtis comes back? Curtis is gay. Has Curtis ever told you he's gay? I think he may have brought that up once or twice.
He may have brought that up.
How fucking weird would that be to have
Curtis
your son from the future?
Oliver's
oh my god,
son?
Oliver would have a fucking conniption.
Oh man.
That's my child!
Oh, that'd be so weird.
Except my
I need
problem
this to
is,
happen now.
Okay, here's the thing. Unless Crisis fixes it, they can't stay here because William exists now.
Whatever.
And now there's two Williams in the same time stream.
Just bang and dash. I don't know, it's what the kids are doing now, I hear.
No.
Take your dick out of the time stream.
Okay, boomer.
Wow.
Ew. Full offense.
Full offense.
So I forgot how offensive that word was.
It's extremely offensive.
Yeah.
Extremely offensive.
Yeah.
You can shatter an entire 60-year-old psyche with that phrase.
Oh man, if only.
God, if only.
What if that was like the magic word, and then they just opened their mouths so wide that they swallowed their whole body whole, and then vanished into the time stream?
Jesus. I was thinking more they just crumbled in upon themselves and suffered from intense depression until after November 2020, so they couldn't go out and vote.
I'm imagining them ripping themselves inside out and then compacting like a supernova.
When's your next appointment with your therapist? I'm just asking. For no reason. Just curiosity.
We've been watching so many truly excellent horror films over the last few days.
Kenneth, I'm blinking twice. That means he's me.
Okay. We will.
Okay. 13 Ghosts was neither truly nor excellent.
Plus, it wasn't even horror. It was paranormal suspense. Obviously.
Listeners, Kenneth's right.
All of those movies we've watched recently have been so terrible.
At least the House, or Haunting of Hill House, or House on Haunted Hill, or Haunted Hill. The one with Taye Diggs was fun.
Actually, I think
Taye Diggs is in it.
13 Ghosts.
It has Matthew Lillard, which is the only good part.
Oh yeah, okay, I've seen that. That movie was terrible.
That movie was Matthew Lillard at 13, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was Matthew Lillard at like a 9. Wing Commander is Matthew Lillard at 13.
That movie is a gift to humanity.
Wing Commander?
Yeah.
Up top, buddy. It's so bad, and I love it so much.
All right, what's up next?
Let's talk about The Flash.
Must we?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
People are sad about Barry. Ralph's pouting and not looking for a future wife. Bloodworks is... honestly, like... Mohinder Suresh is the best part of this episode.
What?
I mean, he definitely takes over the whole scene.
I love it. Dude, that guy is just having the best time. And is just overacting like crazy. Well, and then he had zombies.
Yeah, he found a way to make blood goo zombies.
Yes. So good. I don't know. I apparently just have like... I'm much more easily entertained, I guess. Because this episode was okay. I liked all the stuff with Bloodwork. Everything else was it was okay.
I was like, I feel like Monica could also take this one, but that scene where he's got that doctor, like, by the throat,
mm-hmm.
I just don't understand.
Oh my god, I'm so angry. Continue.
I just don't understand why. We've seen how fast Barry can go.
Do you remember when there was
fast.
a fucking nuke and Barry took an entire episode just wandering around, running so fast that time stopped?
So
remember that? But this doctor had to fucking die? Are you kidding me? That was like 3 years ago. He should be... I hate this show. I hate it so much.
I think the problem is... to watch or read or enjoy The Flash in general, you have to be able to set that aside.
Then it's not a well-done story. You have to abide by the rules of your own universe. You wrote them.
No, the problem then, though, is you either have the villain of the week is insanely powerful, or you have to depower the Flash every time, or he just beats everybody, always, and... yeah.
I mean,
I think it's
be a
hard.
better writer, I guess.
It's hard. It's hard for me to watch Barry stand there and like talk to this guy for 4 minutes when I'm like when I've seen him beat better dudes more quickly, and I think it's even harder for me to get past because I've been so frustrated with this season.
Oh, for sure.
That like with so many other things, I can overlook many flaws if I'm having a good time.
I like look over. I can look over that flaw.
Here's the thing. I was so angry about how slow he made time in that nuclear weapon episode. I'm still carrying that inside my heart. And so for him to allow that doctor to die, which is what he did, he chose to let that doctor die.
In his defense, when the nuke went off, it directly influenced the Speed Force by like oscillating waves that empowered the Speed Force to let Barry functionally surf ahead of it in the time stream. So,
am I still alive? Have I died?
I'm sorry. I like passed out for a second.
Oscillating waves.
Oh man, comics.
Yeah, I had a good time with this episode. I thought it was a nice Halloween episode.
I'd say the thing I liked the most. I mean, obviously, I love fucking Nash. Nash is great.
Nash is the best part. Every scene he's in, I like perk back up, and I'm like, oh, hello.
I really like the stuff with Barry and Joe at the end.
Oh my god,
Joe is the best at
that was like a really tough.
Well, because anytime you want this show to crank it up to 11, you just get Joe to show emotions, and I'm instantly invested.
Yes. Oh god, just him him saying the line, "I'm not ready." That got me, man. Because I can't even imagine how you would feel as a parent to know that your child was going to die. That got me. That was some excellent emoting from Broadway star.
Yeah. So the thing I wonder, actually, flipping both between Arrow and Flash, with Arrow talking about, hey, we need to vet the monitor, basically, I'm wondering if we're seeing two different monitors, like the monitor and the anti-monitor in disguise, appearing on both of these shows and working against each other without us as the viewer knowing it yet.
That would make sense.
It definitely seems like they are projecting different things to different people, and I am very curious about that.
Yeah, because I knew the anti-monitor was coming, but I wasn't sure if one was good, if we knew that the monitor was good and the anti-monitor was bad, or maybe it was going to turn out that the anti-monitor was actually the good one.
Which would be a cool twist also.
Mm-hmm. Because definitely he's sending Oliver around to do weird, hinky shit and not being, straight with him.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, cool. That was this episode. It was okay.
Next one.
Apparently, Caitlin's just gone forever, and that's kind of weird. Like, I feel like maybe they should switch off every day or something, but, yeah.
Well, I mean, Caitlin's had the wheel for a good long while.
Sure.
So maybe Frost gets it for like 2 months, and then maybe they work something else out.
Every quarter, they switch.
That's weird, man. I don't want to switch every day. Or at most every week. I don't know.
Well, it helps that she has no interpersonal relationships beyond, like, friends that are also friends with Killer Frost, so we understand.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And her job is with all, like, she's not missing anything. She's still there.
Yeah. She needs to be present, at least.
Okay, so let's move on to my other favorite show of this week, Supergirl. So good, I watched it 1.5 times because it was so bad, I kind of blocked the back half out and then thought I did not finish it.
Yeah, it was real dumb.
Wait,
did you watch this episode?
No.
Okay.
I'm just so excited that you guys are finally getting to my level of intelligence and higher thought and have realized...
Take it all back. This is the best show ever.
I fucking love this episode.
So
Supergirl is
it moved me on a
fire.
spiritual level.
Talk to me about
honestly,
how much you hated Supergirl.
It was better than the Flash.
How
Girl, burn.
dare you? Thought we had something?
No.
Don't do me dirty like this.
Yes.
That's how I do.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Dirty. Anyway, so they go out to the small town, and it's like, injustice, and so then he decides that he has to quit his job.
Perfection.
And go fight injustice in a small town.
What?
Yeah.
Is he gonna run for something, or is he gonna be the guardian in bumfuck nowhere?
Well, no, because the whole thing with if you quit this job and break your contract, you'll never work in this town again.
Which NDAs are illegal. No, non-complete. Oh no. Non-compete clauses are illegal in basically every state and are just non-enforceable.
Really?
Yeah.
My job had a non-compete clause.
Yeah, well, guess what it is?
Well, I mean, it's like when you get on a dangerous ride or you go bungee jumping or whatever, and they have you sign that form that says, if something happens to me and I'm horribly injured, I won't sue. Those never hold up in court.
Yeah.
Because all you have to do is say, they didn't explain it to me, I didn't understand what I was, and they will throw it right out.
Do you know they're doing that for the Apple Care thing now? They're actually like... It used to be if you hit accept, it meant you read and they get out of it. But
EULAs
now
are just
everybody knows
non-enforceable.
no one fucking reads them, and you just hit accept, so they're no longer legally
They're not
binding.
binding.
Yeah.
I think that's great because I've never read one in my entire life. They're so fucking long.
Yes. But yeah, so because he doesn't think he will be able to write as a journalist for 3 years, if he breaks the non-compete clause or whatever. So instead, he bought the paper, and he's gonna be, like, editor-in-chief.
In the small town,
Yes.
Calvin?
Yes.
Does this town, like, have a rich history? Is it, like, important in voting?
No, he grew up there. And he went back
guess.
and, like a big mega prison, had set up shop there and was just...
What's a mega prison?
It's a prison that is big. Otherwise it'd be a petite prison.
It's just a big-ass...
A little pee-pee. Because the whole shtick is, like, he runs across this kid who's shoplifting because he's hungry and blah, 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 and they talk and who cares. And this kid's mom, like, got caught stealing a little space heater because their house broke and she didn't want her son to freeze to death. And which, it is illegal, yes. And she got caught, yes. And then was sent to prison for 10 years. And James is like, that doesn't seem right.
Jesus Christ. First time
yeah.
felony? Oh my God.
And so, it turns out,
definitely feels very real.
Yeah. So the prison is just, like, throwing its weight around because it's mega prison,
Is
like
it a
I
private
said,
prison?
To influence laws and blah, blah, blah.
I don't think we ever talked about whether or not it was a private prison, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
And so James goes to his old boss where he, used to work and was like, hey man, like, why aren't you writing about this? What's your company doing? And his boss is like, well, everyone in the town is basically dependent on the prison at this point. Mm-hmm. So James is like, I've got a fuckload of money, YOLO, and just buys the paper.
Why does he have because he ran a multinational conglomerate.
Yeah. So
he's got fuck you money at this point.
Yeah.
And so, while he could go to a bigger town and try to make a bigger noise, this is his town. And he's like, fuck you.
I mean, I actually do kind of like that.
Yeah, it's an interesting
way
to write him out while leaving it open if he ever wants to come back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing is just so hacky.
Also, he's a photographer at heart. He could photograph and work for himself, not as a journalist. Like, he could do that whole, like, best picture of the year thing.
But I kind of did like the symmetry of having him come back around to be the editor. And then the kid that they made friends with is this, like, Latina kid. And so he comes in to talk to James afterwards.
It's
and so,
Latino, if it's a boy.
It's a Latino? Okay.
Latinx.
That's
or
it.
that.
Yeah. And so James gives him a camera and is like...
Which is not his dad's camera, because his dad's camera got fucking busted in season 2 when shit fell on it. So that was a lie, James.
Okay.
Like, I guess you're trying to make...
You don't give a shit about anything that isn't real in the Flash, but this is where you draw the line.
But anyway, it was cute because he gave the kid a camera and the kid called him Chief, just like he used to do with Perry White.
Yeah,
with Perry
and then
okay.
he says, "Hey, no, don't call me Chief, just call me Jimmy." And it's like,
Jimmy!
Aww.
It was very cute.
Like,
Okay.
if he has to wander out, this is a nice way to do it. I don't blame him for wanting to leave because
they weren't doing anything with him.
Whatever. But it's still a bummer because I enjoyed him in the show.
I hope he gets his own show.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Doing whatever you want.
Yeah. We gotta watch Luke's show.
Evil. Yes, I'm about it.
Oh no, I inhaled spit.
It looks like
I heard really good stuff about it.
Suspense thriller with supernatural aspects.
Jesus
it's not
Christ.
a horror show.
Okay.
You should watch The Exorcist with me. It's also a very good
No, thank you.
supernatural
That's
thriller.
a horror movie. No, thank you.
Got John Cho.
Yeah, okay.
I do love John Cho, but no, thank you.
Man, I am so excited, like, so excited for Cowboy Bebop, and I'm super bummed that it's pushed back like a year now.
Yeah, didn't he like get real hurt?
He like, broke his knee or something.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
He
not...
didn't, like, lose half his face. He's gonna be fine.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Understand.
It's just, with how much physical activity he was doing in it pushed it back.
The Khan kid blew out his knee on Hawaii 5-0.
Scott Conn
blew out his knee. So they made it like his character also blew out his knee so he could have the cane and stuff. And then,
Remember Jared?
No. What?
Oh, wait,
yeah.
Jared broke his hand?
Jared broke his hand in season 1 of Supernatural, just wandered around with a cast in the show. That was pretty funny.
In season 2?
Season 2. And I was thinking on Hawaii 502, Steve, the guy who plays Steve, he also did something to his back or something and accidentally got hooked on painkillers and then, like, had to check himself into a thing over the break.
Oops.
Yeah, it was real scary. He was, like, high for the back half of season 1 or something.
Oh, wow.
And then the show, and then he went, I have to do something, and, like, took care of it.
I'm gonna be gone for 90 days.
Don't worry about it. I'll be back.
It's Agent May with rebar through the knee.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Knees suck, yo.
They're one of the greatest creations ever, but, like, you can't fuck around with
Well, have
them.
you seen little animated videos of how your leg would bend without a kneecap?
Oh.
It doesn't really work.
No?
It's just like tendons scraping everywhere, and I'm all, oh no!
I'm like,
Get out.
I'm
Get out.
weirdly super fine with every single bone system and tendon system and meat system in the human body except for knees. There's something about knees where, like, the bile rises.
Yeah, I'm the same way with eyes and mouth stuff.
Fine with eye stuff, fine with mouth stuff.
Oh, no, I can't handle anything with fingernails.
Oh, I don't watch it. That's so gross. But, like, I don't mind it.
No. Ooh, no.
The second I see... I was talking to someone about this, like, I fell down a YouTube hole. I like, I like hit by pitch videos. Like baseball
Why?
videos. Where the batters get, like, tagged or someone gets hit by the pitch.
I don't like it.
It's so awful, but it, like, feeds my, like, grossness side of myself. But I cannot watch anyone in any sport breaking their knee.
Dude,
Like,
some of those
I'm not fucking here for
football
that.
things
No.
where
There
it's
was
just,
one last week,
man.
and, like, they literally showed this dude, he planted his foot and his knee, like, bent, and I went, no! And, like, dove off the couch.
Get out.
Anyway,
Terrible.
what else happened on Supergirl? Can you keep us focused?
sorry. So Jean's brother,
I
like,
don't like this coffee.
it incepts Alex, and she wanders around.
She's like, talks to Jean, and says some, like, really mean shit, where, obviously, you should think, hey,
This doesn't feel right.
my mind-controlling brother is in town, and this person who's normally very kind to me is saying really awful shit. Maybe this isn't right.
Yeah.
And, like, Alex calls him on it a little bit later and says, why would you believe that? And he says, well, I thought that was true, so it didn't seem that crazy that you think it was true.
Yeah.
Which I can understand, like, fundamentally, that, like, the horrible shit that you think about yourself, having somebody else say that to you would be awful.
Mhm.
But, like, have a little logic there, buddy.
Yeah, because I feel like even in like the worst thoughts of you, if someone you loved that you know loved you said that to your face, I think that would be enough of a shock where you'd go, hang on.
Right?
They would never say this to me because they don't believe this.
Right? Like, you're never going to look at me and go, hey, none of your friends really like you. We only spend time with you because we feel like being kind.
That's so mean. I would never say that to you.
Your mom actually gives us a stipend.
I mean, that's believable. She's tough.
No, my parents don't have that much money.
I would believe it if my mom thought she had to pay
us
people to hang out with me.
What do they grow where your parents come? Potatoes? What's in your
Fucking
syrup?
corn, you
It's
weirdo.
fucking corn.
They pay us in corn syrup. I don't know.
Oh man, I would believe that you could be paid in corn syrup.
Yeah, straight into my mouth.
Anyway, yes. I would never say that to you, and I hope if at some point in our relationship I ever did, you would know something was horribly wrong.
Yeah, body snatched.
That's awful. And I know how much that would hurt you, because I know that's like a deep-seated fear of yours.
Yeah.
I would never do that. Also, that's like the meanest thing you could ever say to anybody. Oh my god.
Anyway, Brainy's having problems because he's in like breakup stress. So he can't get his shit together. So they tap Lena in. She comes. She helps build some stuff.
Evil Lena.
Oh yeah, she's leaning into the evil.
Lena-ing into the evil.
No, get out.
Oh, I hate you.
They end up capturing his brother using the Phantom Zone projector. Except Lena like fiddle-faddled with it, and it projected him into her lab, so she now has Jean's brother captured.
So she can experiment on him.
For mind control-y stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because he can mind control, and she needs some mind control.
He puts out, like, Q waves and shit.
So she's going to figure out how to, like, steal it or replicate it so that she can use it for her own purposes.
Yeah.
Great.
For total good.
I love it. So that she
great.
can rewrite everybody's brains to make them better.
Yes. Yes, this is
No
good.
way this goes wrong.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Because, you know what always works out? Eugenics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep. Great.
In the version of the future that Star Trek had, like World War III was about eugenics.
I believe that. Because we're getting to the point where you can, like, code your baby in utero.
Yeah, and it was like
CRISPR!
It was like everybody kept making their kids, like, better, stronger, and faster, until eventually you had this race of, like, super soldiers, and then they decided, hey, we're just gonna take over, because we're better than you.
Emperor of Mankind
What color
rose
were
up.
these kids? Did they say in Star Trek?
Actually, they were all kinds.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it wasn't racist eugenics, I guess.
Oh, no, dude. Gene Roddenberry wouldn't do you dirty like that.
No.
That's true. I forgot who started
Remember,
it. You're right. Gene Roddenberry wouldn't do that.
The leader of the last pack of eugenics people was Khan, who was played by Ricardo Montalban.
I did not. I think I didn't know that. I've seen that film.
We're going to learn that and a lot more in the future.
Good.
The future.
The future!
Great.
Yeah, that was Supergirl. It was a
fun.
show.
Guys, I can't tell you how excited I am that I no longer watch that show.
Yeah, well.
Also, I can't fucking wait for the end of Crisis. Number 1 for Crisis, and number 2, so I don't have to watch half of these shows anymore. Like, I'm literally here at this point for present-day Arrow stuff, Black Lightning, and Titans.
Hey, what about Batwoman?
And Batwoman, sorry.
Batwoman's
Batwoman's
good.
actually pretty good.
So, hey, 4 out of 6 isn't bad.
I guess.
It's still a fail.
That's a super majority if you're electing someone.
Oh,
So,
Christ.
Oh yeah, we should definitely be taking our leadership tips from our government right now.
hey, you know what? Our government did
Yo,
pretty
Kentucky!
solid. Yeah, Kentucky and Virginia. Thumbs up. Mississippi, fix your shit.
Mississippi will
And by
always be
that,
worse.
I mean gerrymandering. Seriously, fix
Right?
it. It's a big problem.
Gerrymandering is some fucking hog shit.
It's because they know it's the only way they'll win.
Alright, what's next?
Next, let's... what do you want to talk about next?
Batwoman?
Yeah.
We should do Black Lightning, but that's fine.
Well,
Fine.
too
I
bad.
was sticking
I don't care.
to within the, like, Black Lightning is the outset of...
Oh, I guess Batwoman is connected to Supergirl.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine. I also love Batwoman. It was really good. I don't know.
I loved how sexy the sex scene was.
Yeah.
It definitely felt like the kind of rolling around between the streets you'd get
Yeah.
between for a
We've
hetero
seen
couple.
Yeah.
Oliver do that.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's definitely like TV sex where people are naked but like literally wrapped in the sheet. Like they're not between the two sheets. Like she had the sheet wrapped around her body.
I always like when someone's had sex in TV, but they're still all wearing their underwear.
That's what
And
I
I'm just like,
immediately do post-sex is put all my
Immediately
undies
put
back
all
on.
of your underwear back on.
Oh, I know. I love to put my bra back on.
I always just headcanon as that woman's shy and isn't excited about her boobies.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I know it sometimes, like, especially if you have one that's bigger than the other, sometimes they flop weird.
I read this great romance novel where it was like an older woman and a younger guy, and so she was shy because like they weren't perky 25-year-old boobies, they were 45-year-old boobies, and she was like, he won't have sex with me if he sees these.
Who gives a
and
shit?
literally,
dude?
as I'm reading this book, I'm like, he doesn't care they're boobies.
You know what he's thinking? Boobies.
Yeah,
like,
them titties.
Dem titties. And so that's basically the culmination of the story was like, can you please just take that off? I don't understand. They're boobs. I love boobs.
Yeah.
And it's weird now. It makes me feel like you don't actually like me enough. Like it was a whole thing about trust and stuff. It ended up being really cute.
That's adorable.
Anyway, girls, take off your tops. Everybody loves boobies.
Yeah.
Could that be the episode title? Girls, take off your tops.
Everybody loves boobies.
That's way too long.
How about girls, take off your tops?
No.
Or just everybody loves boobies.
Yeah, okay.
Yay!
Hey!
My God.
Because everybody does love boobies.
What's not to love?
Even gay dudes love boobies.
It's true.
Every gay dude who's ever been my friend has been a fan of or understood the enjoyment of.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway. Batwoman.
I love Regan. I'm really sad, but very proud of her for standing up for herself and then, like, leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Monica and I were talking about it a little bit, about how, you know, maybe for a relationship to work, you don't always need to spend as much time together. Like, it could still work for somebody who's not available, but I was thinking, for me at least, it was the fact that Kate kept just lying directly to her face.
Terribly. Yeah. When really, there's, like, two alternate ways. One way is Kate's like, my life's really busy. I can't promise you anything. I like spending time with you, and I really like boning. Can we have a casual relationship? And then she says yes or no. Or, I really like you. I want to date you. I want you to be my number one. I can't tell you everything that's going on in my life right now, and I'm going to have to duck out of stuff. No explanation. If that's cool, let's be girlfriends.
Or, option 3, get way better at lying.
Or get way better at lying. But I actually really like that her whole problem with lying is once she stopped lying about that, she was like, never again. Mm-hmm. I'm never not going to be somebody I'm not, or I'm never going to out. So I do like that literally a plot point is her own character and who she needs to be on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. So like, I didn't mind that so much.
And that should be interesting to see because it is a pretty big flip on the Bruce Wayne trope.
Because Bruce lies to fucking everyone all the time.
Yeah, because he is Batman. Bruce Wayne is the lie.
Yeah.
And so, but I really liked her bringing it around to talking about her queerness, about how she never wanted to be anybody but who she is. And I thought that was a really interesting spin to put on the double identity, because most of the time it's about, I have to protect the people that I care about.
Yeah.
But I can really understand her saying, you know, I understand that I have to wear a mask, but having to lie directly to people about who I am is so awful.
Well, that's why she has to come up with stuff that's real, that, like, she does do, but she's maybe not doing it right now.
She's going to have to find a way to either compartmentalize or, I don't know.
She helps at a soup kitchen, just like, it's never the same day every week.
Well, and I think getting this real estate thingy together will help with that a lot.
So, real estate emergency. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Anyway, I liked Regan a lot. I thought she was great.
I really liked their conversation. So here's why this sucks.
That was also really cute. Like, what a great way to kind of, like, break up with someone. To be like, so. Mm-hmm.
Because I never want to be that guy, or, like, I see characters who are trying to avoid being the person who's, like, change or we'll break up. Like, nobody wants an ultimatum. Nobody wants to give one, and nobody wants to get one. But just saying, this is what's not working for me. And I don't know if that's something that we can change.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think it's... Sorry.
Yeah, and that if that's something that we can't change, then we can't be together.
It's also a good example for younger people who are watching the show because Batwoman is queer, as a good way of showing them, like, this is how you talk about what's bothering you in a way that doesn't feel as awkward as talking about your feelings is. Because no human person on the planet has ever enjoyed talking about their feelings.
Nope.
It's awful. No one likes it.
And you can have two adults who really like each other, and it just
good communication.
doesn't work.
Right, yeah.
And they can part
and it's not
in
horrible.
an amicable way.
Yes, it's also a good example of that, is not every relationship that ends needs to end terribly. Sometimes they just end.
Yeah.
And it also, because this is, what, episode 3?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Episode 4. So we are reinforcing that Kate is gay. And not
gay.
And not just gay for that one other woman.
Real gay.
You know she is? She gay for them titties.
Them titties.
So yeah, so she's...
That should be the episode title.
Dem titties?
Dem titties?
No, gay for dem titties.
Yes.
Sure, why not? Yeah, it's not just like... There was such a weird period of time when people... I don't know if this was anything that happened outside of fandom, but in which people would be like, "Oh, well, this person isn't gay. They just
only
love
gay
that
for this person."
one particular person."
It was a way to
that was
it was a way
really
to make
weird
heterosexual characters that are canonically heterosexual. It was a way to make it make sense for them to be attracted to someone of their own gender. When at this point, fandom's like, who gives a shit what they are canonically? I've decided they're pansexual.
Yeah, everyone's fluid.
They lean toward tall redheads. Oh, look, this person's a tall redhead.
Like God intended.
All right.
But yeah, so we've reinforced that Kate is super gay.
So gay.
She gets to have sex, but it's like in an adult, very healthy way with somebody that is also another adult woman. And then
which is good.
Yeah.
That's what we want from our relationship.
Like, they had the sex, they'd obviously had sex before, someone was supposed to leave, they made out more, she had to duck out, and when she left, Regan, like, did that cute thing where she, like, grinned into her pillow. Like, it was just such a good example of, like, a queer relationship on national television!
But they did 2 episodes with them together, and now we can take a break, and she doesn't have to be dating anybody for a while.
Yeah.
Because we've established who she is in regards to relationships.
Yes. And I do second Beatrice that I'm glad it's not just the other, like, West Point lady that she likes. That she likes all kinds of women. And here is the example of she's so fucking gay. She's not just gay for this girl. Mm-hmm. Sophie or whoever.
Yeah. Also, Sophie has to stop making sad doe eyes at Kate.
Yeah. Fuck you. You got married.
You said married.
There's nothing there. You have to be an adult about this.
You chose a future over a personal relationship, which is your right, and no one's holding it against you, kind of. And then you went and married a man. You don't get to do this now.
Yeah, well, you can be upset. You can be emotional about it. You do that on your own fucking time.
On your own time.
Yes.
You don't point that face at her. You turn around so she doesn't see it.
You don't make that Kate's problem. Because even when Kate came back, she was, like, not too subtly, like, flirting again.
Yeah, she was.
And the ability to just be like, hey, I know you've got a dude, but also, like, I'm still kind of into you a little bit.
Right.
So that if Sophie wanted to be like, my marriage is on the rocks, I was thinking about leaving him.
I disagree. I think she was flirting until she found out there was a husband. And then Kate,
I think she dialed
who's a good
it
person,
way back.
Turned it all the way off. And she doesn't flirt with her anymore.
Yeah, and
she
then
had the
Sophie
moment
was
as
more
Batwoman when they were lying on top of each other and it got a little flirty, but like,
they were both kind of concussed, I assume.
But generally, I think the minute she found out she was married, Kate was like, and I'm out. Like, I am not a part of this. You've made a commitment. You've made a decision. Mm-hmm. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do agree. I think, like, she was flirting at the front. She was like, oh, you have a boyfriend? Who cares about boyfriends? She's not fucking married. But then the second she found out she was married, she's like, and I'm out. Which is what you should always do.
Yeah, that's shitty behavior.
Anyway, Sophie sucks. Mary's great.
Mary
continues to be
the highlight of this show.
Oh my god. When she did, like, an impression of
Alice. So good!
To try to get information out of that dude, that was amazing.
Mary did so well!
Just, like, dialing up the morphine.
Yeah.
Oh, god. And I like how she went all weird and, like, Alice-y. Like,
yeah!
Mary.
Oh god.
Mary.
And she was so, like, every fangirl when she just turns around and Batwoman's there and she's like, oh my god, it's you! You look awesome! Oh, this is great! Oh.
I do like, though, that she got mad at her for torturing this dude.
Yes.
I do like that Mary, while a fan, is also a doctor and is like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I wonder how long Kate's secret's going to last with Mary.
I hope not long.
I'm going to assume not very long. I would bet you, I would bet ice cream money that Mary's going to be the first one to find out.
And I bet Kate just tells her.
Oh, see, I think it's going to be, like, half inadvertent telling, like Kate gets hurt pretty bad,
and
drags
goes
herself
Mary.
to Mary, and Mary finds out during that.
Actually, yeah. That's not ice cream money worthy.
Because that's very, like, secret doctor tropey.
Yeah.
And then she'll have a full team.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta have at least 2 members on the team.
Well, also, you need the tech guy and a doctor.
Yeah.
if you're in the Bat family, you need a doctor.
Also, she's not
She's not a metahuman.
she's not a, she's
a mutant.
She's not a mutant, she's not a metahuman, she's not enhanced. She can't heal faster, she's just like a person. So she needs a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
just good episode.
I would love
Yeah.
if I had super healing.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I would do weird shit.
I'd do so much more dangerous stuff
Oh,
if I
yeah.
knew I could just heal it like Wolverine.
Oh, God. I can feel my anxiety
So-
spiking from here.
So many more things I would do. I'd buy that fucking motorcycle is what I would do.
Jump off that building in
Yes,
Vegas.
I fucking would.
We went up to the top of the Strand. It was very tall.
Not the Strand, the Strat.
The
Stratosphere.
Strat.
Don't call it the Strat.
They call it that
I
now.
don't-
It's horrible.
I don't care.
Our
That's
waiter,
like fucking Radio Shack trying to rebrand as the Shack.
our waiter,
Fucked.
our waiter was telling us about it. And we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the Stratosphere and do things. He's like, oh, they call it the Strat now. And I was like, oh no,
Oh, no.
I'm not calling it
It was
that.
the Lyft driver.
There's
wasn't it?
or someone. I was like, oh, I'm not calling it that. Like, joking. And he goes, well, that's what they call it now. Like, he was not picking up what I was putting down and went, all right, well, I'm just going to throw
Cool.
that out the
Cool,
window.
cool,
That's
cool.
not going to fly
No,
here.
we're not doing Strat.
I'm not doing that. Anyway, healing powers.
Yeah.
And or immortality. If anybody is listening, those are my 2 wishes, thanks. Because you know what comes with healing powers? Soft immortality.
You just have to make sure that if you ask for eternal life, that you also get eternal youth.
Oh, no. You have to have, like, a 17-point plan.
Yes.
Like, I have a request. Here's my addendums 1 through 27.
Yeah, because the
many
problem also, like,
amendments.
what if you get Jimmy Hoffa and then you're just immortal
Alive in the
concrete?
ocean.
Yeah.
No.
Womp womp.
I've seen that on shows. It never ends well.
Well, no, I mean, let's say you're immortal, right? You can't die. So you're just down there at the bottom. You're going to outlast that concrete. And if you're alive,
Okay, one,
you can, like,
Jimmy
work
Hoffa's
on the
not
concrete.
In the ocean.
He's in the
a,
bay.
He's in a parking lot.
Oh,
I
that's
thought
right.
he was under a
I
football
thought,
field.
I
Yeah,
thought he was
tomato,
in the
potato.
Hudson.
No.
Okay, well, so you're alive in cement. The cement's going to wear out eventually.
Yeah, in hundreds of years,
Right,
and then
so by
you've
then you
gone
will have gone insane.
insanely crazy.
You just sleep. You just sleep the whole time.
That. Oh my god,
You
no.
guys need to be better prepared for immortality, okay? You got to be able to sleep for at least 100 years at a stretch.
How much can I move around? I can only masturbate so many times.
There's a good moment in Good Omens where I guess Crowley slept through the 1800s because he was like, I don't care about this, and just like took a nap. And Aziraphale was just like alone for 100 years and he hated it.
Aw, babies.
My goodness.
All right, what's
Okay.
next?
What
Black
were we
Lady?
talking about? Oh, Batwoman. Do we
Yes.
need to go? We need to talk about the fact that stepmom,
Oh,
big fat liar.
man,
Oh, that's
fucking
true.
did that dirty and planted fake Beth evidence. And
That's
that's
honestly-
awkward.
roll dirty.
Well,
I
after-
don't blame her.
Now, after that last episode, though, where we saw, like, baby Kate with the map, and Dad had to come in and tell her that they found bones, I thought he made it up. I thought that he made that story up so that Kate would let it go and move
Uh-huh.
on.
Oh, I never thought that because Dad was like Kate. Dad like still wanted her to be alive.
Yeah.
Well, I just wonder how long after had that been going on? Like, who
That's
was
it,
this
yeah.
lady at this point?
Yeah, was
to
she
them?
already, like, had she been in love with him since he was still married to their mom? Like,
Yeah. Did he have her mom killed?
Did she have their mom killed?
Yeah, man, I got that real wrong.
Like,
Yeah, you gotta
Soup's
figure
wrong.
out your pronouns there, buddy.
I
Maybe.
think they were dating or it had been long enough where they were in a relationship and she had been supporting them through their grief and it got to a point where she's like, I can't watch this anymore. I'm hoping.
Then-
yeah.
I'm hoping at heart
Maybe it
she's
was
a
like a
good
year.
person and she's trying to do them what she thinks is a solid.
Yeah, maybe.
Is what I'm hoping.
Mhm.
I kind of don't want her to be a bad guy because like she reads hardcore villain.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
would kind of like it if it turns out, nah, she's just like an ambitious CEO sociopath.
Yeah, who made a shitty decision.
She made a shitty decision out of caring for others and not really understanding grief.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's talk about Black Lightning.
Oh, man. That
There's a lot
principal
going on.
is the fucking worst.
And
But
yet,
he did have one moment where I was actually thinking about this in the shower this morning.
shower
When-
thought.
Was he stepping in to defend the kids because they're his kids and he wants to protect them? Or is it because this is my school and nobody else gets to come in here and step on my dick?
I actually think it was the first one.
I do too. Yeah, because the dick stepping, like, that would explain the first part of it, but not to the point where he got hit in the face. Yeah, with a gun.
Also, his problem with Jefferson at the start wasn't about, like, not caring about the kids. It was about following the very specific rules. Mm-hmm. So it's not that he doesn't give a shit about the kids, just this kid broke the rule and I have to do my job.
Yeah.
I have to do what I was hired to do. It's not that he didn't get... It wasn't about, like, well, he's obviously, a black kid, so therefore he's a criminal and therefore da-da-da. It was more just like, he broke a hard rule. This is what this school is now. I just got this job. I'm going to stand up for it in the douchiest way possible.
Yeah.
So I think he did. I think he is kind of a dick. And he's a little racist. But these are now his kids. He's the principal. And legitimately, I wouldn't want fucking, like, stormtroopers with automatic weapons running around my school either. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
These are babies.
Exactly.
I love that kid, too. That was really scary. That's the kid who was like, don't call me son, I have a dad.
Yeah.
From season 1.
Is your name Darius?
Yeah, is your name Darius? Because if not, you're not my dad, don't call me son. There was a lot going on in this episode, and there's a lot of fighting, and, like, Lynn continues to be the worst, and Jefferson...
Now she's hooked on fucking green light.
Yeah, maybe not fully her fault this season, since
no, she
Odell,
got fucking, like... I hate that guy so
man.
much.
What's that subliminal messaging?
Yeah.
Take green light.
Take green light.
Oh,
that's
my God.
Jefferson needs to, like, take a minute and realize he was out of his daughter's lives for 30 days, and stuff's a little different. I was very proud of Anissa for being like, this is my house now, and you need to get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Right? Especially since he freaked out Grace so bad that she shapeshifted.
Yeah. Also, she handled that so well.
She did.
Anissa in love is so cute.
Yeah.
That was so fucking romantic when she goes up there and they just cuddle, and she's like, obviously, that other form, that one's my favorite.
That one's my fave.
But I love you. I don't care what face you wear.
Yeah, I don't care. Very cute.
Yeah.
That's the dream. I'm really stressed out about Jen because she's working, like, one-on-one with Odell, and he, as we have learned, is a big fat fucking liar.
Yeah.
Also...
He's a hardcore manipulator.
Yeah. I enjoyed greatly her being like, well, maybe this occupation isn't that bad. And then immediately, really bad shit went down.
Yeah.
And then all of her friends were like, well, Jen, what do you think about it now? And I'm like, yeah, girl, what do you think about it now?
It's like, did you really just try to not all occupations?
Yeah.
She did. She did. Jennifer.
Okay, teenagers are dumb. And of course, I love the added fact that Odell has, like, firewalled the internet so that you can't get shit. This is, like, literally China now.
Yeah.
We can't look at shit. He's like, I'll send you a link.
No, I can't trust that link.
No, it's super trustworthy and legit.
No.
It's fine.
I'd be like, I need you to let me out of here, and I need you to let me drive myself 2 states over, and I will use their internet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if they're like, yeah, you can look up the internet, but only on Breitbart.
Ugh. I'd rather not look at the internet.
Yeah.
Or like, what's that other one? Stormfront?
Stormfront? Yeah.
Just all racists.
Ugh.
And fucking
Stormfront.
Nazis.
When you want Breitbart to look moderate.
Oh, can I tell you that I've started, like, immediately swiping left on dudes on Hinge who say that their political views are moderate. Like, get the fuck out.
Enlightened centrism.
I say X on moderates and also Catholics. Just immediate, like, no thank you.
Hard pass on Catholics.
I was, like, messaging with one guy, and he literally, we got 3 or 4 messages in, and he goes, oh, are you very religious? And I was like, fuck. And I was like, not really at all, ever. And he was like, oh, well, I really need someone who has accepted Jesus' blah, blah, blah. And I went, all right, well, I guess we're done because I have not and will not ever do that.
Which is fair.
So,
and in his defense, that is setting boundaries.
Yes. I'm glad he asked so that we didn't get into the first or second date and then all of a sudden we have to never speak again because we got into a huge fight in the middle of fucking rock bottom or something.
Because that's like Monica's jam. Well, she'd be
fuck
like,
your God!
But, like, also if that happens, please call me because I want to watch this.
I just go, alert, he just asked me about Jesus. Come here now. I may need bail money.
Through the wall.
It's like, how do I feel about Jesus? He ripped. Could get it.
Could get it.
Oh my God.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
Swole Jesus.
Oh my God. The next time anyone asks me how I feel about Jesus, that's going to be my answer. Could get it.
Have you seen
Just
those
to
ads?
watch their faces. Just to watch their faces crumple.
Anyway.
Sorry, listeners.
Apparently, Jefferson's going to be the guidance counselor now.
Which I actually think is good.
Yeah. Very
That
on
lady
brand for
doesn't
him.
lose her job.
Yeah.
He doesn't lose his job. And he, I think, is really good at giving advice.
Oh, yeah.
True.
It's a lot of what he was doing as the principal anyway.
Yeah.
He won't have quite as much power to back it up, but...
I do feel like... Sorry, go ahead. Finish your sentence.
Oh, just the kids look to him for that anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I am hoping now, after the principal got a machine gun butt to the face, that he and Jefferson can kind of maybe team up now.
Yeah, find some common ground.
At least something. Find a way to work together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was Black Lightning, and we've been running forever, so let's talk about Titans now.
Oh, this is
so mad!
Okay,
so
step
mad!
one, though, we did see Connor's butt again.
I mean, fine. He's
Gar-
still technically
Gar
a child,
looked at
so I
his
can't
wiener.
enjoy it.
Oh my god. Garth is literally...
Gar.
What?
Gar.
Is it just Gar?
Because it's Garfield.
Garfield?
Yeah, Garth is
Garth is the
Aqualad.
dead Aqualad.
God damn it.
Aqua.
Aqua.
y'all.
That's what I'm calling him because he was
Jesus.
the whitest
He was...
dude.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He was very white.
I thought you were going to say something mean.
I've lost his name, but I want my Aqualad.
You can't even
Calderon?
want him if...
Calderon!
No! Damn it, don't help her. She obviously doesn't care if she doesn't remember his
I have
name.
his entire face in my brain. I'm
That means
just not
nothing to
great
me.
at names.
Nothing.
Calderon is great, obviously. But we were talking about Mr. Garfield Logan
Gar.
and his...
Terrible handling of a toddler.
well, he's the eternal optimist, right? He's like, I have this plan. It lasts one day.
One
Oh,
day.
but let me tell you,
One day.
I definitely thought it was going to be like a
A month.
30-day montage thingy.
Yes.
And then 3 days in, it fell apart, and I was so happy because that is so on point for him.
He could not stay focused. But luckily, Connor wakes up. He starts by reading him A Tale of Two Cities, which, like, get out.
Excuse you. It's not luckily Connor woke up. It would have been better if Connor didn't wake up.
Oh.
Well, look, man, those cops weren't going to kill themselves.
Oh.
I'm hoping they're not dead.
He
God.
blew up a car with people in it.
No, they had gotten out of the car.
Oh, okay. While it was driving, and he eye lasered it.
You guys.
He's such a baby.
He's such a baby. He doesn't know any better. Gar is terrible. I'm very angry with him. And then he just left him there. That's
Okay.
not how you take care of children.
No. But
And Gar's a child himself.
I know.
It was
They never should have left the tower.
Yeah, no, it
No.
was a shit position that everyone put him in.
Dick should
Actually,
not have left.
Dick shouldn't have left. Dick's a piece of shit.
None of them should have left. Don't put this all on Dick. I will not stand for it.
God.
They are all culpable.
Everything fell apart. Well, I liked that at least Rachel brought that up when she was talking to Donna, where Donna's trying to put all of this on Dick, and Rachel's like, well, you were all culpable. You were all there for that.
Uh-huh.
None of you told us anything.
No. I mean, all of you decided that's what you were going to do, and then when it went tits up, it was all 100% Dick's fault.
Yeah. Which is bullshit, and I will stand by that.
Obviously, he should have told them what happened. He should not have lied. That's on Dick.
Yeah,
Don't lie to your friends.
sure. I mean, sure. Yeah, he shouldn't have. They grossly overreacted and continued to
They did
overreact.
grossly overreact, especially since he's not the one who killed Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho killed... Okay. What's his nose killed
Slade.
Jericho. But, like, Jericho jumped in front of that fucking bullet.
It was a sword.
Same diff.
Very
It was a
portable.
projectile flying at a fast speed. Leave me alone about it.
Does the sword count as a projectile?
No.
Why not?
Not if you're not throwing it.
It wasn't being thrown, it was held in his hand.
Yeah.
He is a weapon. Therefore, it is a projectile.
That's not how words
No.
work. You are not
Get
a word
out.
blacksmith.
I am. It says so on two of my
That's
degrees.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
But it's okay because Jericho is hella not dead.
Yep.
No, he's
And
in
it's
his
just
dad.
been living in a Slade for the last 5 years. And I assume they're both just kind of nutso now.
Yeah.
So, neat.
All right, so everything literally fell apart.
Yes.
Connor killed a bunch of people, maybe on accident. Gar ran away like a big chicken shit who doesn't know how to take responsibility, probably because he's surrounded by people who don't take responsibility. Because Corey's not here. Because Corey's the only fucking adult in a 50-mile radius.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Corey's entire life is blowing up.
Oh,
Her
man.
her sister has killed her whole family and her entire
And now her
court
boyfriend.
and her
Yeah,
boyfriend.
that sucked.
And blew
I
up the
like that
ship.
guy.
I like that guy, but I do also really appreciate how smart Corey is. Corey figured it out real quick then went along with it. That moment when they're in the bar and she's just saying really mean stuff, I was like, oh, girl,
that was so funny.
Don't fuck with Corey Anders. Damn.
Remember when my sister was the worst? And she was like, oh, she's got such an ugly face. And
she was like, oh, and she couldn't even beat that race. Well, she beat it that one time. We shortened it for her. I was like, oh, shit!
Fucking roast mode over here.
That was awesome. So yeah, Corey's coming back. Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Hank and Dawn are broken up.
It's hard for
because of some mean meth girl. Like, really?
Yeah,
what's that girl gonna do to you? And also, just leave this town.
Why did they go back to the
Yeah, step
town?
1, don't go back to that town. Step 2, like, I wonder if that lady's going to be somebody that we're supposed to know at some point.
I think she's just like a crazy meth head.
Yeah, just like, ugh. I mean...
I'm sorry, I'm not afraid of you. Like,
yeah.
What is the point of this?
We fought Deathstroke. Like, I'm not going to be afraid of you, your punk ass.
Yeah, what are you going to do to me in this tiny town I don't give a shit about that I can leave at any moment?
Oh, I forgot to look up whether or not that was really Hank singing. Do we think it was
I think it was.
It was
Hank singing?
Yeah.
I knew
that part was super cute.
That was adorable.
I loved it. Loved it.
I just don't really care about Hawk and Dove, and like, if they left the show, that'd be super great.
I love that.
He's mad at her for the Be Batman thing.
Oh, no. I mean, that, whatever.
Very
That was douchey. Who cares? It just, there's a lot of people on the show right now, and they're not balancing it as well as, say, Young Justice did. And I think the show would just be a lot tighter if a couple people wandered off, and they're probably, at this point, the two I care about the least.
You know who we could fucking shed?
Donna Troy?
Yeah. Let's get rid of her. She sucks.
Fine. Let's get rid of
her
all three of them.
powers are never of any actual use. She's the total worst. And also, she's the worst, and I hate her.
I'm here for, like, the new Titans at this point. So, get rid of most of the old ones. Who cares?
Just the kids.
That's also fine. I just want Connor to be okay, and I want Nightwing in the Nightwing suit.
Yeah.
That is all that I want.
Yeah.
And for
Corey to come back.
And Crypto to kill a couple more people.
I mean,
oh my god, Crypto!
Crypto didn't know what he was doing either. We cannot blame that.
No, Crypto knew exactly what he was doing.
He was protecting his
I am
person.
Here for it.
I love Crypto so much.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Easy Dubs, I owe you an apology. I remember when you told me about Crypto like 12 years ago, and I made fun of you because I was like, really? A dog that can fly?
And then he caught an RPG and murdered a dude with it.
Also, my feelings about dogs are a lot different now. My feelings about superheroes are a little bit more different now. And he caught an RPG and like threw it at somebody.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, like, it is pretty ridiculous.
It's a pretty stupid fucking idea.
But I am
But
here
seeing
for
it in practice, I'm here for it. Who wouldn't want a dog that can fly?
Right?
Immediately, I do.
Oh my god. When the doctor lady just jumped on his back and he flew out of the window, that was great.
Yeah.
But yes, Connor is a danger baby who does not know what cops are.
Doesn't know what cops are.
He just thought they were hurting that guy.
Why didn't Gar go, oh no, those are police officers. They're the good guys. This is their job.
Well, he doesn't want to lie to Connor.
Okay.
Boom!
Okay.
I mean, good one.
I mean,
how do you explain to a danger baby the inherent racism and overuse of power by American police?
So those are cops. We don't fight cops. Oh, cops are good?
No, they're jackboot thugs at times.
But we also don't fight them.
Yeah.
No. You can stand between a cop and somebody.
But you cannot hit
You can't hit the cop.
No.
Mm-mm. Not even if they hit you first. Not even a little bit.
Well, and like, that was a good example of the whole, like, the two sides of Connor and him having a little bit of PTSD because, like, he was 12 hours old when he got into a gunfight the first time.
Yeah.
And having that all flash back and he thought he was being a good... I'm like, where's Mom? Where's Mom Eve? Why did she leave?
Well, and especially because the first time he got into that fight, they're dressed similarly, they're armored, they have guns, and that fight went well. Nobody told him that was bad.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is why we need Mom Eve or Corey.
Somebody has to explain to this child the difference between cops and people.
I'm just so stressed out because Connor doesn't know any better and he's going to internalize it and feel bad about himself. And I'm like, he's just a baby. He doesn't know. Someone needs to help him.
He'll get walked through it.
By who?
Moral compass Dick Grayson. Who has not had
started
any
a fight
problems.
in an airport.
Okay,
and beat
that
up some
was not
airport
his
people.
fault.
Okay, what the fuck was that even?
Obviously Jericho's inside him right now and is fucking with Dick.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but so
I thought he was just like giving up on life.
No,
He's
no,
like, might as well take me.
Okay, when has like Dick Grayson has some problems? When has he ever given up on anyone who's not Jason Todd? Never.
Oh
Shit, son!
My poor dirtbag son.
Yeah, who got fucking done dirty?
Real dirty.
Like, can we talk about how his quote friends? I'm doing the finger quotes. Functionally drove him to almost suicide, and then just didn't talk about it afterward. It wasn't like, hey, sorry, man, I was a little shitty to you there for a second. When it turns out Slade was creeping through our undies.
I don't know if you've noticed, but no one on this show is that great about talking through their shit.
True.
Except for Corey. And I guess Dove, who you're mad at right now.
No. Fuck her. She was the meanest to Jason. She was... Dude, in the 2 episodes ago, she was so mean to him. Yeah.
She was the softest.
We will go back and watch this.
I don't care enough.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, everyone's shitty and no one talks about the stuff they
it's real bad.
Which is why I'm stressed out for Connor. Who's gonna talk to him about this? Who's gonna walk him through why that was a bad thing and why we can't do that?
Oh, man,
but also, it's
gonna be Jason Todd and it's gonna be so weird. And then they're gonna become best friends.
Beats up cops.
Look, he felt bad about it after the fact.
Because you have to explain to our danger baby that, like, you can beat up cops, but also, like, you did a bad thing, but that doesn't make you a bad person, and we're not mad at you, and you don't have to run away.
Yeah.
I want to climb into this television show and be his trainer person.
No, just...
Not that way.
I don't want to know.
He is a baby.
He's a baby. I want to be, like, there to make sure he can grow into the Connor that I love from the comic.
And, like, wrap him in blankets
cartoon.
and give him cookies.
Yes, I just want to pet his back and feed him hot chocolate and read him stories.
And also Jason Todd, I want to pet him on the head.
Just like pet Jason.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We rescued you.
You know who I would like to go to town on? Fucking Hawk. That's who I would go to town on. Could get it. That dude is so fucking hot.
Oh, he is.
He is 9 feet tall.
Yeah. And I keep forgetting how buff he is. And he's just like in a t-shirt. I'm just like, ugh, fuck your stupid
when
biceps.
Jericho like pulled up his
I know. It's like, oh?
What?
Yeah, so anyway,
okay.
I'm pretty sure, Dick Grayson apologizes to the mom. She's like, oh, you have to go talk to them. 1, them.
Mom's evil.
2, Jericho, when Dick was really, like, owning up and apologizing for stuff, I think Jericho almost wrested control from Slade there. I think the problem is, in his last moments, he hopped into his dad and has been trapped in there. Because I looked it up afterward, and it looks like he was trying to sign "Help Me" before turning back around. And then...
Oh, interesting.
I think got into Grayson.
Like, escaped and is in.
And was like, let's just get as far as possible from my father at this point.
Then why would he pick a fight with airport cops?
That I don't know. Maybe like deciding, actually, better plan is to just like secure myself and get locked up somewhere. But I don't know.
Unless it was Jericho trying to run away and Dick got himself arrested so that he couldn't escape. Because he's trying to buy time until he can get control again.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
I
could see that.
I could see Dick kind of like being like, if I get arrested, they'll put me in holding and I can figure this out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I won't have left the state.
I don't know. Could go either way.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
All right. Man,
Okay.
Titans is great.
Yeah. I love this show.
I'm very stressed out. I want Corey and I'm worried about Connor.
It'll work out.
I feel like I just perpetually want Corey. Where is Corey?
She was even here this week. She was great this week.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Look, she's dealing with regicide and
so
it's a hassle.
What was I say? Oh, favorite episode. What was everybody's favorite episode this week?
It's fucking Arrow, bro.
It's Arrow. I don't know who I am anymore. Because
I'm not even ashamed. That was the greatest.
Yeah. Like, it probably...
And also, Oliver just, like, time hopping and visiting everyone.
Yeah.
And getting to say goodbye, because we all know he's going to die at the end of Crisis. Like, it's been really great. Why? Do you have a different one?
Oh, I was going to say Batwoman. I like Batwoman.
That's because it was super queer.
I mean,
there was so much girls.
Yeah.
Think with not your vagina.
Well...
That's fair. I also need Connor to age up a little bit so I can lust after him appropriately.
That's correct.
Yeah. Wait, let us know your favorite episode and why Dove is the worst. And Hit us up on all of your favorite social medias.
Come yell at me on Twitter about how stressed you are about our danger baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's fine. He'll be
I love
fine.
him so much. He's so cute.
He'll be fine. He needs his cool leather jacket and those douchey
Thank God
sunglasses.
he wasn't wearing the Superman shirt while that went down.
Yeah, it
'Cause now
was
at least he can just be like, oh, that was some other guy who did that.
Yeah.
I'm this dude.
Definitely not me.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see you next week, though. Same bat time, same Connor channel.
Bam, pow! Connor, I love you.